So I was asked to make a video on when I'm training her, can I do one without treats? You can do without treats. The goal is to get them to understand what you want them to do first, and then you can take away those type of rewards, and then you just give them praise. Good boy, good girl, those type of things. Some people use clickers to mark it. I have a clicker. I don't use it. I'm gonna probably try to do one here and there for a video. You pretty much, once you get it, you're just marking when they do something the right way, then you feed them. You mark it, you feed them. Mark it, you feed it. For me, it's a good girl, I feed her. Good girl, I feed her. Same concept, same thing. So right now, what she's doing is she thinks she's getting something, so she went in the crate. She's not getting anything. So I'm gonna do a video on training her without treats, getting her to follow commands without treats, and right now she's guarded a little bit, watching outside. Nobody's out there, but she tends to do it a lot. She just look outside. So I'll do commands without treats, and then I'll explain what my commands are, and I'll try to explain how I got her to do them. So one of them is when I tell her come, I fed her as she was coming. So as she's looking at me, I move away, come, then I feed her. Move away, come, then I feed her. I don't have treats right now, so the hand sign is the palm. My mouth needs to touch my palm, as if she was eating, if I still had treats in my hand. Then there's sit, my hand sign is sit, and I use that. And let's see, no. No. Shh. No. So down, I point at the ground, and she'll go down. So I'm gonna start doing it now. Isis, Isis, come. Isis, come. There's something in there that she's like liking, because she keeps going in there. At that same corner. Girl. Sit. Good girl. Down. Sit. Down. Good girl. Good girl. Isis, wait. So I have a wait command. And a wait command is you wait until I release you. You wait until I tell you to get up. Don't move. I also use the same command when I'm feeding her. Don't eat when I tell you to eat. You have to wait. This is all impulse control. For her to have any moment that something's going on, for her to just stay down. Some people use stay. I use down. I use wait. Same concept, same thing. How you train them is how you train them. As I mentioned before, I just do what works for me. I'm not a personal trainer, I just do what works for me. Isis, come. Good girl. Good girl. A lot of times when you gotta get them, even if you don't have treats, you still have to create excitement to make them follow you. Right now, she's really, really happy. And that's fine. If she does too much, I will start ignoring her now, because she knows I like a certain amount of energy, and if she gives me too much, she knows I'm gonna pull away. So she has to fix that, because I don't like too much. Right now, it's too much energy. She took a nap. She ate, took a nap, so she's pretty much wired. So this is all uncut. We got a Roddy pup. Isis, cage. So I trained her when I was doing the cage to follow a verbal or a signal. Sometimes I gotta say the verbal twice for her to hear me. So I will then hit her with the signal, which is I'm just pointing at the cage just to help her. Cage. A car came that had loud music, so she just got completely distracted. So now I had to, reinforce, which is her punishment of correction. And I redirect her back where she needs to go. Okay. Good girl. What I did do was to train her about the crate was I would come over here and I drop the treat. She would go on the cage and go get it. I did it 5 more times. So came over here, drop the treat. And then I verbally hit her with cage. 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 Then so now whenever I was doing this, I'll come over, cage. And sometimes it's a treat and not a treat. She comes in, I'm gonna show you. Isis, cage. She comes in, and then I meet her here, and I'm giving her a treat right now. Okay. Then I changed it to where I made sure she understood what cage meant. So then all I pretty much did was, it was simple. She already knew the command, but I needed her to understand it verbally. So I could sit in my chair and be like, cage. Or I could stand here, cage. Sometimes I can get the point, and then she'll just go on. She's only 5 months, she's still learning. I have an outside command for her. Isis, come. Come. Good girl. Good girl. So then now, I hit her with command to go outside. Isis, outside. 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 Good girl. Good girl. So you could so that's her outside. That's the time to go to the bathroom. We already went for a walk, so she's probably like, what do you mean we just went outside? So then I'll be the outside command. And then I help her out also. I just point. And it helps her a little bit. It helps her understand like where direction she's supposed to go. So when you're teaching the dog to sit, all you're doing is taking the food, putting it over their head, and then she's gonna sit, and then you bring the food down. Good girl. And then when you bring it down, you're gonna feed her. So then it's gonna be sit. It's called food luring. And then when you have food, you just bring it down, and she's gonna come down. I don't have a treat, so I have to give her the sign. See how she's acting like she's eating something, but she's not. There's nothing there. But she was trained, so then to bring them back up, you just lower them back up. But then once you lower them, and then that's how you pretty much get them to sit. You put it over their head, you feed them, then you bring it down. Isis, down. And then once you learn it, Isis, wait. So what I do wait is I bop her on the nose, because I need her to, down. Wait. I bop her on the nose because I want her to understand, and really focus on the down command to where it's a weight and a down. You got 2 commands all in one. And you cannot move until I tell you to. You have to stay here until I tell you can go, until I tell you can get up. It's simple. And how I did that was, when I put her down, I would walk away from her. Just a little bit. I'll walk away, then I'll feed her. I'll walk away, then I'll feed her. And I kept doing it. Further, back up more every time, back up more every time, back up more every time. And as long as she stays down, then she's doing good. And then I started doing certain other things just to get her to be distracted. Stand over top of her. I'll move around. Oh, she broke it. Down. Good girl. And like I said, she's really excited right now. So it's expected for her to break. Because in the morning time, she's more calm and she's not breaking. So unedited, it's all gonna stay. This is, and then you just see how I correct her. I just tell her to go back down. Follow the command. Isis, wait. So now let's see. This time, oh, she broke it again. So then, just gonna correct her again. Wait. And that's all. Just give her a little and then verbal. Training is gonna be frustrating, so you can't. Cage. Training is gonna be frustrated, so you just have to have a lot of patience. I only give her about 5 minutes of training, 5 minutes, and then I'm done for the day. As in commands, but all training gonna be for the entire time you have them outside of the crate. But even crate is crate training, so that's pretty much all it is. Once you keep training them, they're gonna get it. If they're older, it's gonna take a little bit longer. It's gonna take longer because they're older, they're more mature. They already have their ways. Isis, water, come. Water. Come on, water.